I started this Kajaken Uteliv, which is a kayaking business, because I've been studying adventure tourism in New Zealand, and I came home to Stockholm, where I'm raised and born, and I started to work at quite a few kayaking businesses in Stockholm, and I realized that, hey, I can do this a lot better on my own. So I started to look for a place where I could actually fit a few kayaks close to the water. And Stockholm is full of water, so there was a lot of places, but then eventually I actually found Kajaken Uteliv, which was a small kayaking business for sale. So I bought it. This season for 2021, the Kajaken Uteliv team has consisted of myself, of course, and also 5 staff members. Some of them are trained kayaking guides and been working as kayaking guides both here with me previous seasons and also abroad. Kajaken Uteliv stands on 3 legs. The one leg is the kayak rental, where you rent your kayaks to go and explore yourself. The second leg is our guided tours and our courses, where on the guided tours we take you out to our sweet spots, the greatest spots in this part of the Stockholm archipelago, and show you. We both have everything from half-day family tours to 5-day excursions. And we also run courses if you want to develop your own kayaking skills, both for beginners and quite experienced paddlers, and even Eskimo roll courses. A typical day, it's really hard to tell because we have a really seasonal work. I do a lot of things different, for example, a day in July compared to a day in November. But when the kayak shop is up and running and we are in peak summertime, a typical day starts around 7:45 with a staff meeting for 15 minutes where we go through the day, and then everyone has their designated tasks, and we take care of all the rentals and organize all the boats and all the gear like life jackets, spray skirts and paddles that they need. There is always challenge in business. That's the part of doing business or being an entrepreneur. And the challenge is that you like to overcome those challenging parts. And what's challenging for me is not necessarily challenging for the other kayak entrepreneur. A big challenge that to get more customers we're facing here is the public transport is not so easy to understand, or not so. The buses run like 5 times a day, even in peak summertime. That could be working on that. What's been working really well is that people got to know you. That's what I find with most small businesses, is that they don't give it enough time. If you start a small business, you need to give it 5, maybe even as much as 8 years before it's really established at a place, especially if it is a seasonal business, because we have had so many people coming for the past maybe 3 or 4 years saying, oh, I wanted to do this for so long, and now they're finally here. So have a little bit of patience and have a little bit of, like, just sit still in the boat. Customers will come. You have some patience. Kajaken Uteliv is marked with Nature's Best, which is a Swedish eco-tourism marketing or stamp. We try to make as little contribution to the pollution of the environment as humanly possible. As you can see, we have lots of kayaks here. We paddle them by muscle power. We just fuel our bodies with good food. So that's what we're aiming for. The tip for a young person that will start their own business is, as I said before, be patient with that it might take time for it to fly, but also keep track of the money. That's what most small businesses do wrong, is that they don't really keep track of the money, and they run out of money before it's flying, even if the idea was really, really good at the start. So keep track of the money and be patient. It takes, for most businesses, 5 to 8, maybe even 10 years for it to be really good business.